Dog and Snog, my yearly dog and snog post. A floating dome to let fish take a look outside the pond. Kitty prison while we get the house painted. This is actually a very good idea. That prison looks fun and very comfy. Yes, I too would like to hang out in kitty prison. My coffee. Sush. Almost. Now you may speak. How the hell are you supposed to know how much coffee is left if the cup isn't see-through? Sush. I did not order this box of cat. How are you complaining? Look at its face. It's literally making the face. Save $0. 12-inch boy Spider-Man. $91.99. Was $73.59. Was $73.59. Save $0. 12-inch boy Spider-Man. This image is so condensed with joke material. He got them snail pods on. Always with us. YouTube's autoplay. Teachers. Oh. So where do I sit? IDK, which position is my fave? Trick or treating with 3 of your past lives. This shouldn't be as cute as it is. Never too late for a concept full of this much. If we die, we are taking you with us. Be the difference. I have never so cheerfully been told something this terrifying, and certainly not by a bee. Gotta get a bird's eye view. This looked like one of the random pictures you see in chapter 4 of your science book. Who the fuck is this? This looks like the porno version. Time for a little controversy. Giraffes, myth or reality? How the fuck does giraffes relate to the Illuminati? This rabbit is giving me attitude. Riceball somehow managed to sneak in and take a nap. A dog named Riceball is probably the best dog. Train. Let's see who can drive. What's the correct order? All 3 at same time. But watch out. It's a fine line between pleasure and pain. The irony here is that you'd be able to lay flat on the bed of nails without injury because of the distribution of weight, but you just sink into the roses and get thorns all up in you. There's a hole in my lawn and evidently Wally just discovered it's perfectly dog-shaped. Let there be light. Moths. I love the implication that moths somehow existed prior to the creation of the universe. Cannibalism. I think you mean cannibalism. What the hell is wrong with you people? My dog turns 3 in 1 hour. The joke is that I put a beer in his bowl because he'll be turning 3, which is 21 in dog years. I have been planning this joke for a week. His people are completely literal. Metaphors are gonna go over his head. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it. This was one of the funniest jokes in film history. Dude, I would watch the fuck out of this. Tug of war. Zakitni is a serious issue. Please see a doctor or cook as soon as possible. Shark, lava and boy girl. Definitely cooler than those other 2. Hey, this is the 3rd floor of the building I work in and there's a horse here. Things to do if you are a shapeshifter. Get into a place that horses should not be able to get into. Turn into a horse. The cake is a lie. Remove sunglasses. Mother of God. Neat. You're looking at day and night at the same time. Don't you realize that's been completely impossible until like the past 10 years? To be looking at this is straight up insane. Neat. You fucking kidding me? Neat. Kleenex. Man size Kleenex for my male tears. Tears are not the bodily fluid that came into mind when I saw special Kleenex marketed at men. Oh. Me. In the early days of this blog, IDK, blocking people seems a little extreme. Do they really deserve a full-on block? Me. Now, years into this nonsense. Wow, Janus, I sure do love the rodent dome. What the fuck are those? Those are children. Did Jesus pay for our sins with cash or credit? He used PayPal. Good morning, Mr. Butterfly. Thought. Why did it call John a thought? How many toes you got? You mean in my mouth or blocked? Have a horrible day. Gas, solid, liquid, it's science. Emotionally I'm doing the laminated paper wobbling sound. Psychic, reads my mind. Thwabba thwabba thwabba. BuzzFeed quiz, we'll tell you what Disney princess you are based on how you cut up a hot dog. Who cuts up a hot dog? You are princess fuckhole. You call it really bad at darts. I call it freestyle acupuncture. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the bar. Oh, so you like metal? Name 3 blacksmiths. Will, Jaden and Willow. This post has 2 puns, I can't handle this. This fluffy man is on a journey. You don't have to speak alien or be a telepath to know what he's thinking. Oh shit, I crashed the saucer. True, we've all been there. Do you ever just know the answer to a trivia question and have no idea where the knowledge came from? Sources, do you trust me? Will, imagine how shook the boys would have been if they'd gotten a letter that said, oh by the way your platypus died, he left you a hover car. How to get perfect skin. 1. Find a person with perfect skin. 2. Skin them. 3. Wear them as a skin suit. What did I just read? You just read my text post. Abandoned Miss Piggy covered in moss. Me listening to Hosier. This picture is killing me. Everybody trying to help the queen and then there's Putin. Putin doesn't even try not to look like the villain from a James Bond movie. Haha, not to scare anyone, but the hell does Beyond in Bed Bath and Beyond stand for? Me. What's Beyond? Employee. Snapping my neck. Go find out. As a former Bed Bath and Beyond employee, I appreciate this. What the hell and fuck are you implying, lady? Bite the vampire first to establish dominance. My stepsister thought this apple was real and she took a few bites before realizing it was fake. A few bites. Spaghetti. Oh no, I only eat spaghetti, sir. Raging Canadian. I can't get into the maple syrup, this is horrible, somebody didn't clean it off right and now the lid is glued to the bottle, I'm gonna start a riot. I feel like this is one of those beautiful moments where someone's URL truly fits their post. Bruh, I was at the mall and found this in a actual jewelry store. A Shrek lace. At work last week I was ringing up this guy's order and when he signed I was trying to read his signature and I was like, is your last name Duck? And he got really nervous and he was like, oh nobody has ever unnoticed before. I signed it as Donald Duck, I always sign as Donald Duck, I'm sorry. That sound of chips being munched at the end. Yum. Oh, you want a horse cock? They are extra large and juicy. View all 221 replies. What happened? Name 1 fragrance commercial that has ever made sense. What are you talking about? They all make sense. Shut up. You'll ever sleep from 1700 to 2200 and call it a nap BC. I thought this was about years. But yes, nothing says self-care like a 5,000 year long nap. Hey kids, got any apples? When I die I want that cool thing done where they take your ashes and pressurize them enough to turn them into a precious gem. I then want that gem forged into a sword hilt so my heir can avenge me because I'm not dying unless I'm killed, I can assure you. This made me laugh so hard. When kids stare at you for a long time, you wanna go. Miranda sings cat eye makeup tutorial. I really don't know what I expected. Anyone got that picture of the cat that dunked its face in nacho cheese? Yes. Thanks. Isn't it weird how we basically have an endless mental conversation with ourselves? Yeah, she needs to shut up. Oh sisters. Disables the airlock and is sucked into the void of space. Like life is short but also like terribly and insufferably long at the same time. The mood for this month. Australians don't have sex. Australians mate. I spat out my coffee. Sorry about your coffee, mate. So I have this giant pencil, right? I think we all know where this is going. The amount of people saying that they were expecting me to shove it up my ass is alarming. The year is 9. Some motherfucker be touching cow tits. And oh boy, he's about to invent cereal. I beg your pardon. Beg. Asking for help online. I'm having the same problem. I know some naughty words that will really knock your socks off, but I'm not wearing socks. I know some caring words that will put socks on you. Nudes are so 2017. Send me a photo of yourself in full plate armor wielding battle ready weapons. Is this what they wanted? 69 notes. Nice. 69 notes. Double nice. The three genders are solid, liquid and gas. I'm the forbidden fourth gender. Plasma. Kids these days and their made up genders. Back in my day there was only one state of matter. Sometimes I feel like I've got to. Takes 2 steps forward in quick succession. The clap of my ass cheeks echoing loudly. Run away. I think I lost an eye reading this. Only one. Disappointing. I hate playing Never Have I Ever because I'm a fucking slut. I hate playing Never Have I Ever because I'm a fucking virgin. You will never know which of these 2 statements reign true for people who read blogs. This and that bothers me. Are you a save a bunch of memes and send them to the group chat over a period of time friend? Or a send 14 memes at once then disappear for 3 days friend? 1995. The internet will revolutionize the way we think and communicate. 2017. Donna Grassi, Applebee's Grill and Bar. Is my nephew there? We were eating and now I can't find him. Is he still there? His name is Jason. Applebee's Grill and Bar. Hi Donna. We have 1900 plus locations. Which location did you visit? Donna Grassi. Thank you Applebee, I found him. He was at Chili's. If I could screen cap what living in the US is like, this would be it. I've never met a child named Brenda, but they've had to have existed at some point. It's time to run a blood test. Oh shit, this is the funniest shit I've seen all goddamn week. Even though I'm not even 18 years old, my back feels like it's been through both world wars. Every time I open this app I read some dumbass shit, and every time we kiss I swear I can fly. Planet explodes, removes one earbud, what? Thinking about prosciutto again. I'm talking about the food. Who the hell is that? Is yogurt a soup? Meat. It is not a meat. Yogurt containers, whether cup or tube, are raviolis and the yogurt is the meat inside. No. To be ravioli, the shell itself would have to be edible. Yogurt is an oyster. So we have an Italian exchange student at our school, and he and I were hanging out and he saw a pony, and he tried to show me but he didn't know what it was called, so he just pointed at it and said, "Look, the compressed horse," and then he just grinned at his complete understanding of the English language. My patronesses, Roomba with knives, how about you go to sleep? This is a quality post, you unappreciative bent spoon. Tag your patroness. I'm the almonds in a bag of trail mix. Anyone else go through that occasional phase where toast and butter is just the tastiest fucking creation on the planet and you have to restrain yourself from eating an entire loaf of bread in 10 minutes? What happens to all your teen angst when you're 20? Like, where does it go? They diagnose it as anxiety. If various companies think that pulling their content from Netflix so they can host their own streaming service will make them sign up to this, then they are wrong. It will just make me pirate their content again. If you don't kiss your cat on their tiny soft little forehead, WTF are you even doing? Yelling at her for trying to eat plastic. Picking a college major based on a slight interest you kinda have is the equivalent of a kid telling Extreme Makeover Home Edition he kinda likes elephants or some shit and getting his bedroom turned into a wildlife sanctuary. February shouldn't be 28 days, 29 on leap year. Instead, we should take the 31st days off 2 months and give them to February, making it have 30 days for all years. But wait, when's the leap day, you ask? October 32nd, Halloween Part 2. You're the genius this generation needs, TBH. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who had practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee. Harry Potter. The boy who dared to ask, why study all these other spells if I can get really good at eating everyone's wands out of their hands? My favorite thing about big dogs is when you push them over, they're just like, oh, I'm lying down now. Someone might scratch my stomach. I might nap. Endless possibilities. Whereas you push little dogs over and they're all like vengeance. Death before dishonor. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Susan Downey for telling me Matt Damon was going to win, so don't bother to prepare a speech. They're meant for each other. Never let this die. You have been visited by the smart studying doggo. You'll be blessed with good grades only if you subscribe to Comment Awards and like the video.
PG.
On top, food chain, won't stop, new game, hot box that blue haze, one lock, 2 chains, no bras, 2 babes, mic drop, new stage, lights in my rear view, 5 cops, food race, faster than a Tesla, they say I'm exhausted.